This is one of the main reasons why I don't like hearing like gun shit and fucking crazy shit like that in battles, because I've definitely seen some horrible shit in my life, you know what I mean? I lived in Lebanon during a period of time where it was like the ending of the actual civil war, like the year ended. And there's no way you could have lived through the civil war. They're like, the people that survived are like all fucked in the head. Like, the civil war was insane. The Lebanese civil war is the craziest shit of all time. But when it ended, shit was still popping off. We had Israel coming in every other fucking day, you know what I mean? Bombing the shit out of random buildings, like with fucking kids in them, and like just crazy stuff. Like, and we were seeing it happen in front of us. When I was like 12 years old, some American Apaches, which were Israeli, but America gave Israelis Apaches, or they would not have had these incredible helicopters that came through. An Apache helicopter is one of the most advanced helicopters in the world, and it's an American helicopter. And the Israelis obviously got gifted like 10 new Apaches and shit at the time, so they started sending them to Lebanon. And these Apaches, you know, they do hellfire and all kinds of fucking crazy shit and fucking guided missiles, and so like they're really advanced and they can really target wherever they want to. But they really weren't doing that. They were leveling every single building around us. I was about like 11 or 12, I remember. I was standing on the balcony. That was like one of my very like the memories that I could really remember very good. There's lots of them, and I guarantee you I'll start catching flashbacks as time goes by, but I can't think of all of it right now. But man, we was outside. I was outside on the balcony, and I had like this older girl with me, like she was like 19 or 20, and she was like a cousin or something, and she was like babysitting me or some shit, just hanging out with me because my parents weren't around. And it was just me at the house. I was like 11, 12 years old, so she was there just to hang out. She was an adult. And we were standing on the balcony, man, and these helicopters just came in, and we just seen them, man. And like at first, it sounds really scary, but you're still not expecting to see what you're gonna see, especially at that age. You know what I'm saying? You're used to seeing shit in videos. Dog, these fucking helicopters hovered above these buildings that were literally. Okay, so the distance. Go point at that building over there. So that second one right there. So you see those three beige buildings, the one in the middle. That middle beige building right there was the distance. Oh fuck! All the shit's blown away. Was the distance the building was at. And it got leveled by Apaches, and our windows came down. It was the craziest shit ever. The windows went and just went down. It was like, at first it was like Bayaka! It was like the craziest shit ever, man. And like, yo, that shit fucking, like, you know, it fucks you up in the head, because you know what's so crazy? I'm always been an in tune person with all the people, man. I'm a people's person, you know what I mean? The moment that happened, I felt all those lives die, bro. Like, I remember it. Like, I heard them all die in my head. Like, my heart broke apart when I seen it happen. Cause it's just that feeling, like, you're seeing cement break in clouds. But if you're a real human being and, you know, you're emotional like me, then that's the type of shit you think about, and it'll fuck you up for a long time. That's kind of why I grew up with a mentality that was like anti-Israeli when I was younger. Of course, I'm older now. I don't necessarily believe that way, and you know, there's good Israelis, there's good Lebanese people, good bad people, you know what I'm saying? But this is why we were raised with that mentality. That's why there's a lot of guerrillas over there, and the kids, you know, and they call them terrorists, and they say these kids are being trained. They're being created by them, you know what I'm saying? And we had to deal with that our whole life. So, you know, and you know, like the gun situation and all that, like, bro, I mean, we had AK-47s just in our room when we were kids, bro, like just hanging out, you know what I mean, like, and access to us, you know what I mean, at all times. And bro, like when Israel came back and bombed again, I was there in 2008, or it was 2006 or 8, it was the summer. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong. I know you guys know. It was either 2006 or 2008. Comments will point it out. You know, Israel did some coward shit again. Came through, bombed the fucking airport, destroyed the airport. Like, how do you bomb an airport, bro? Like why do you bomb a anyways, I'm not gonna get into this because I'll get really fucking mad. Anyways, so they bombed the airport, And they just started fucking like, it was just crazy. They started sending ships. So we're on the shore, so we see ships showing up like and they're just bombing shit. Like bombs are flying over our head. They're bombing the shit out of buildings, bro. And the shit's coming from the ocean, and you see it. You know what I'm saying? So it was really fucking crazy. Me and my dad had to like take a cab through like Syria and Jordan, because you know the American embassy, like they brought aircraft carriers down there to escort all the Americans and take them out of there. And like we could have went with them, but like we were like in the mountains and we were on some other shit, so we just took we took a cab. We paid a cab $1,000. It was me and my dad. My dad actually, you know, obviously paid the $1,000, and we like got held hostage on the way. Like, not hostage, like we didn't get guns put to our head, but he showed us the strap and was just like, what's going on? And my dad had to pay extra shit and give up a bunch of shit, and he's like, all right. So we got like fucking pocket checked at the Syrian border, and you know, we passed through this bridge. It was crazy. We passed through this, like, it's not like a big bridge or anything. It's like a little, you know, like a wooden or like a man-made bridge almost, but like a fair-sized bridge, you know. We're on the radios listening to everything happening. Shit's fucking popping off everywhere. We passed through this bridge, man, and we hear it on the radio. So I forgot what the bridge's name is. Bridge erased completely, you know. And then we look behind us, and there's just fucking smoke everywhere. There's a plume behind the mountain. We passed through this bridge, and 5 minutes later, it was leveled. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I was really fucked in the head. I had the cedar tree tatted back then, and it was the only thing I had. So when I was in Syria, I was just tripping, bro. I got to Syria, some dude just started looking at my cedar tree, and I just started snapping. What's up, bro? What is she trying to do? Like, my dad's like, what the fuck? Like, we need to get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to fight Syrians at the fucking airport, bro. It was like the fucking craziest shit ever, man. Like, so we, you know, and that's like nothing, bro. Like, we've seen a lot of crazy shit in our life, bro, in Lebanon. Like, people don't understand what real freedom is, like how they have it out here. You'd be terrified to be in the situations we've been in. Imagine like rolling through the city. You know how out here you have DUI checkpoints? Imagine rolling through the city and having a militia checkpoint, a terrorist checkpoint. And you know that those people are not ran by a government, and now you're in their hands at the checkpoint. You know how that feels? You don't know how that feels. I know how that feels. Going through a checkpoint and you're in the hands of some militia people. What's up, man? What are you guys doing? Hey, case to the window. Where you guys going? Where are you from? Yeah? Yeah? What's your last name? What? Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, get out of the car. Get out, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take you anywhere and blow your head off, and nobody can do anything about it, you know what I mean? And those are the type of situations. And now Lebanon, of course, has gotten a lot better, but it's still like, you know, it's a very delicate situation down there, because, you know, Syria is completely demolished now, and they're pouring into Lebanon, and this is what happens to Lebanon. Our country's, you know, it's been like that, my whole life it's been like that, where they use it as the battleground for everybody. The Syrians come there, the Palestinians come there, the Israelis come there, everybody beefs it out in fucking Lebanon. They come down there and they use our fucking shit as a battlefield. And one day that's gonna all fucking stop.
So how do you, like, when you go back home, is it like, do people look at you as like this super famous?
Yeah, well, I just went back. Of course, I did the Arabic battle raps too. Shouts out to the arena, all the homies, Chino, Ed Abbas, and everybody. I did a battle rap in Arabic, and you know, this time coming back around, because I haven't been there since '08, so I wasn't really that known back then. You know what I mean? This time was crazy. I was just walking in the street, people just running up on me everywhere. Groups of disasters. Little disasters, 14, 15-year-old disasters, all thick eyebrows. Ah! Bro, amazing shit. Fucking amazing.
Let me ask you this, like, so when people say like, oh, like, you're not on this league, you're not known, you're not this, you're not doing anything. I feel like a lot of the people who have like a cultural relevance that's like directly tied to, you know, that like entertainment career, it's kind of different for y'all. As far as like, it's not just about spitting bars. It's kind of like, you know, you got a bunch of people like you,
yeah, like
watching you and looking up to you.
Yeah, bro. Like you know, it's crazy how it like, so like our culture like might be a more violent culture to the West, like looked at as a violent culture, like, oh, like guns and bombs and things like that are normal, but dog, cussing is not cool. Like, there's morals. Talking about someone's mom or sister, that shit don't fly. You get a bullet in your head for it. So you got to be careful out there. You can't talk about politics. So yeah, as a we come from a whole, yeah, it's a different thing, bro. There's no freedom of speech. I can't talk about whoever I want, you know. And I'm proud to be American, because we could at least, in America, you know, I consider myself an American, but my blood is Lebanese. That's my roots. When I say American, we're the people, not like the government. I mean us, the people. Like, we're the luckiest people in the fucking world. We're privileged, and we don't know it. We don't know, like, how, you know, you could go online and be like, fuck Dick Cheney, he sucks dick, blah, blah, blah. You think you could fucking do that in Lebanon about the guy that's in the same position as Dick Cheney? Bro, fucking send a fucking car to your house and fucking blow up your whole building. For real. Like, no joke. Like that. Like, you can't say whatever you want about these people. They'll fucking off you, bro. And it's not like, you know, like, they won't, like, just send somebody to shoot you. They'll just blow up the whole neighborhood you're on just to make sure everyone's gone. Fuck that shit, bro. So, yeah, man, like...